let's break the mold. Chasing the stories yet untold. Passion ignites like a blazing fire. Knowledge takes us higher, higher. Out of the box where the wild ones play. We see the game in a whole new way. Living loud, hearts in motion. Sports with soul, pure devotion. The field's alive with endless dreams. We're more than stats, we're the in-between. A slam dunk thought.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to game night, baby. Philadelphia Eagles coming off of 2 consecutive losses. Vibes have been down the last couple weeks, but I got to keep it real, man. I'm feeling pretty confident about tonight. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a good mood because it's Christmas. Maybe I'm in a good mood because we're making settlement on the crib on Thursday. So I don't know. Maybe I'm in a good mood, but I think we're going to whoop some Chargers ass tonight, guys. So let's get into it here. I got my usual cast for a nice little Eagles preview. Got my man Sean right next to me. What's up, Sean? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. Let's go. Let's go, Birds.
Right next to Sean, I got my man Jeff. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, bro?
Hanging in there. Looking at a win.
And right next to Jeff, I got my man Diego the Hammer Bianchi. What's up, dog?
What's going on, dude? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm doing good, and I think around 11, 11:15 tonight, I'm going to be really good because, like I said, I could be delusional, and we'll take the temperature of everybody out there. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like the Philadelphia Eagles are not only going to win this game tonight, I think they're going to win by at least a touchdown. But let's take everybody else's temperature. Like, Diego, I'll start with you, man. Like, am I delusional or what?
I don't think you're delusional. I don't think it's delusional. I think the Eagles are gonna suck tonight. You know, I'm kind of like hot and cold with this guy. I feel like they have the talent to one of these games go off. You know what I'm saying? Really tear a team up. But then I wouldn't be surprised if they come out the same way they came out the last 3 weeks. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the game tonight. How about you, Sean?
I'm feeling same way like you. Put Patula's ass in the booth. I kind of see them pulling out a win. Not the L. Put his ass in the booth and like everybody else can agree on the thing. Put Patula in the booth, and I want to see more Jahad Campbell. Let's go. How about you, Jeff?
I'm looking at a double-digit win.
Yes.
I'm looking at the Eagles to take out Justin Herbert. They're going to hurt him. He's already hurt.
Yeah.
And
it's a recipe for disaster. I love it.
the Chargers are an okay team. They're not a great team, but you still have to play them like any other team. But I think it's going to be a double-digit win.
Okay.
Well, I hope you're right, Jeff, because you know what? I'm going to say my balls are clanging tonight, all right? Because I took the Eagles just for shits and giggles. I could be wrong, but I know we're only favored by 2.5. I took the Eagles -6. 38 bucks pays 101. So let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's not bad.
Hey, balls. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a flag every once in a while. Now, hey, and I could be wrong. And like Mike Kaepernick Jr. says, he doesn't care even if as long as it's by 1 point. Hey, I'll hear you. Listen, if the Eagles win by 1, I'll be happy because we do need a win. But I'd be a lot more happy.
We really do need to win.
We need to change. To me, this needs to be a change of a win. This needs to be a different type of offense and show the rest of the games that we have, the teams that we have, and games that it's the different Eagles. It's not the same old, we know what play's coming.
Yeah.
You need to move things up around, move it around a little bit, because if we can build off of that, we have something to build off on the playoffs. If we just throw one hell of a game out there and then go back to our old shit again, we're going to be one and done in the playoffs.
What scares me is we don't look good. We don't look good when Jalen Carter don't play.
Next man up mentality.
Yeah,
No Gorilla, a Jomo. Byron Young. You all have one job to do, and that's to step in and fill the shoes, not his shoes, of Jalen Carter.
I think Ty Robinson got to have a decent game tonight. Got to give you like 20, 25 snaps. They got to be good snaps.
Oh, Marion Hampton's back too.
I see them. We're going to activate him.
So we got to stop their run game.
Vidal's good. The other running back they've been using.
Vidal,
he's been playing good. He's been playing good. Vidal.
And don't forget about the tight ends. We have a problem with tight ends. Oronde Gadsden's son.
Yeah.
The kid can play.
Yep.
Keenan Allen's still balling. Quentin Johnson, he's hot and cold.
I know that doesn't mean much, but they activated Epps for tonight as safety. So obviously,
it's better than Sidney Human Missile.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it. I think.
Wait, Mike Epps?
Yeah,
the guy used to play here.
Yep.
I missed that shit. What?
Yeah,
they activated him a couple hours ago.
He's old as shit, ain't he?
Nah,
he's not that bad.
Diego, I would have felt better if Omar Epps was out.
Because he has the juice. Omar Epps has the juice, man. That's right. He has the juice.
Shit.
For a second, I thought he was talking to the Chargers also activated Epps with the Marion Hampton.
No. But it's another body out there.
I'll take him over Sidney Brown all day.
Exactly.
Sidney Brown's the worst safety I ever seen play football.
Like,
he just runs around.
He just looks for somebody to hit, and then he hit.
He's like, how am I knocking myself out? You know what I mean?
He's a special teamer for right now, for this year.
Yeah, he's a good special teamer.
He's like a person that you shoot out of a rocket at a circus. That's all he is, He
can't control himself.
Yeah.
He's like Sonic the Hedgehog, just bouncing all over the place.
You know what they need. Remember Forrest Gump, when Forrest would run and they'd be like, run, and they'd be like, stop. With Sidney Brown, they need that shit.
Yeah, they need something like on the sideline to tell them slow the fuck down.
Good luck with that. What's up,
Fuji? What's up, Fuji? Yo, Fuji, what's your temperature? I want to see what he found. Well, you know what he's picked. He's going to pick an Eagles win. Do you think?
Yeah, Fuji always did for like 3 years.
I mean, I was going to say, I love Fuji, but like they could be playing. They could play like the '85 Bears and be like, "Who's going to win?" And be like, "Birds." You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame them though, because I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm feeling good. I want to know if he feels as good as I feel, because I feel.
We got a shitstorm of fans out there too. Did you see on the news and everything?
They always take over that stadium pretty good.
Up here, they took it over, man. I just seen it.
Yep.
You gotta love it. Where we go,
they don't really have any fans.
No, they never did until they didn't never really had it in San Diego. But yeah,
back in the day when Fouts and them were back there, they had fans, but the stadium was a lot smaller.
Neutron
was so much longer.
Yeah,
those were the days. Yeah,
William Fuller.
They had fans back when they had Ladanian time. Like when they were in San Diego, they had fans.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers days.
They had fans.
Drew Brees. Remember, Drew Brees was great for them, and then all of a sudden they said, "No, we're going to just let you go." I mean,
they should have never. That was the worst thing. Oh, your shoulder shot.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought Phillip Rivers was pretty good though.
Yeah, but just the dude
like that. Cousins. He just can't get over that hump in the playoffs.
Well, you know what happened? The Chargers painted themselves into a corner because they liked Breeze, but then he got hurt a lot. But then they took Phillip Rivers in the first round. So then even though they had Breeze, they kind of were like, in a way, they were kind of screwed because they had to make a choice on one of them. And you figure at that point, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. Like obviously Drew Brees turned into a Hall of Famer, but Phillip Rivers is a borderline Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? But hindsight's being 20/20. Like you look at what Brees did with Sean Payton in New Orleans, and you're like, oh, San Diego were idiots letting them go. But at that time,
it was a smart move.
At that time, you didn't know Drew Brees was going to be Drew Brees.
Yeah, but you also don't know if he stays there, he becomes Drew Brees. It was that. Sometimes it's the tandem of coach and quarterback.
Yeah, because look who's there. Look what Peyton's done with the Broncos.
Similar quarterback.
Yeah.
When I watch Bo Nix play, that's what I compare him to. He's Drew Brees.
Except Brees was tiny.
Yeah. Bo Nick's a little bit more athletic, but they still play like the same, like the play action, get out on like the move a little bit.
Yep.
They'll dump off to their running back.
Agree.
Yeah, did you see Fuji's comment? I mean, obviously we're talking Eagles, but just a quick Phillies thing. The winter meetings are going on right now. They're talking about. I think they're going to wind up doing this. Don Mattingly's probably going to wind up being the bench coach. I think that's only a matter of time. Fuji's saying bring in Donnie Baseball. Yeah,
so he'll be the one to go out yelling at the umpire and everything, and Topper will just sit there.
Yeah,
because Mattingly, it doesn't take much to get Mattingly to go off.
Wait, so what's Topper going to be?
That's what you're supposed to do.
He's going to be their friend.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, look at what happened with Remude.
So he like what he was to Joe Girardi, I guess, before he took over.
Yeah.
I got you. That's dumb.
See, you know what? I mean, I think we're kind of setting up where, like, if the Phillies don't make a run this year and Topper goes, then Mattingly comes in as the bench coach. Mattingly's probably going to be the next manager of this team.
Absolutely.
Come here, I can see
in the front office.
I can see that.
Yeah, Fuji says the same thing. He's the next Phillies manager. But yeah, and also the winter meetings. I mean, there are some Phillies rumors out there as far as Schwarber. They're saying Schwarber probably is going to sign this week, and they think he's going to stay in Philly. But he's
going to stay here. The Pirates just do that 4-year out there to try and up the price and make the Phillies pay out. That's all that bullshit is. He doesn't want to go to the Pirates. And the Reds don't look like they're going to get him now.
Well, and also the people are saying the Mets, but that could be just to break our balls, just to make us pay a little bit more.
The old Bobby Bonilla shit. Remember when that happened?
Yeah.
And they're still paying his ass.
Yeah.
Bobby Bonilla day. Must be nice to wake up with $1 million in your pocket.
Every year.
Damn, sign me up.
I know. Can you imagine having a day where you get $1 million? Like you wake up. Like, what would you even do that day? Like, can you imagine, like, every day you're like, oh, shit. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, oh, shit, yo, it's Joe Sullivan day, $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
Buy a cup of coffee, Joe.
You know what? It's been so long. Do whatever you do every day because you're getting it once a year. You know it's there.
You have that smile and you do the Conor McGregor walk.
Yep. You probably have his poster up on his wall and he probably kisses his poster.
Yeah, well, speaking of a walk, all right, let's get back to the Eagles real quick. So I think did you see they cut Gibson? They cut Xavier Gibson.
It's about time. And now you got
so they cut Gibson and they activated Epps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they're waiting for the Buffalo Bills who are most likely now saying they're going to cut Slay, and then Slay's coming back here for the playoffs.
Are the Bills going to cut him? I didn't see that.
The Bills said they weren't going to last time I heard.
Not going to report, and they might have another. They're pissed off because they let that other guy. They screwed up. They let the other guy walk first before they picked up Slay. That was dumb.
Yeah, that's on them. I think they hold on to Slay out of spite.
Slay only wants to play in Philly. He doesn't want to play anywhere else. That's where he wants to end his career.
I wouldn't let him. If I'm the Bills, I wouldn't let him walk. Like you know how waivers work in this league.
Yeah,
you know, you're a vet. Like we had rights. We're not like, and I was like, I only want to play one place in Philly. Like, just don't play.
They said we were whatever it was, percentage points or however it was. We were next. If he didn't get picked by the Bills, we were next to have him, and we were all set. Our name was in there to pick him.
We're 22nd on the waiver wire.
There you go. So we were all set. I have a feeling he's going to end up here for the playoffs. But the main reason why the Eagles are going to win tonight is because of that big blow-up rabbit they have in their locker room.
Yeah.
What was that all about? It looks like a big, what do you call those things?
Keep it for Easter.
Yeah.
How's that?
It looks like, what are those things called again?
Positivity bunny? Vibe
Mushies?
bunny? Come on,
yeah.
Man.
Did you hear what's-his-face Saquon talk about it?
If it works. I don't care. If it works.
No. It's like a little bamboo tree that what's-his-face Brad Miller brought into the Phillies.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit like that works. Like, you know, you can feed off that.
Shave your head, Nick.
Sometimes you just need, for whatever reason, like the movie Major League, where they had the lady that they wanted, they take a piece of her clothes off every win.
Hey, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Whatever
like
works.
whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Whatever they got to do to win, because because I mean, we caught a break with Dallas losing on Thursday. Like that helps, but
That was great.
but the Eagles really need a W. They got to get this win.
This is a big win that they have to get.
I mean, Bears lost. Bears lost. Packers. We own the tiebreaker against the Packers. You know, that was nice. Rams won.
This win completely seals the division for us. I know there's no way everybody can come. We could lose every game. Dallas could win out, and it just depends on what happens with us against what do you call it? The rest of the division.
Well,
Washington's eliminated.
Yeah.
We have the remaining schedule: Raiders, Redskins, Bills, Redskins.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
See, I think we need 3 more wins.
I think we need 2 more for the division.
They said 3-2 would probably get us in the position we need to be in, depending on what the Rams are. We got to keep up with the Rams if we want to get the number 1 overall.
Yeah.
Because the Rams and the Seahawks were pretty much tied.
It's going to be tough to get that one now. With Green Bay having that tie and the Rams being on fire, it's going to be tough to get that one.
Green Bay is to me, they're such a I don't know how to put it.
Hot
like
and
a fake team. They're one and done, I think.
I don't know.
It's that defense, man.
I was actually kind of hoping the Bears would have won yesterday, because looking at the Bears' schedule, I think the Bears have at least 2 more losses in them. Like they got to go to San Francisco. They still got to play Green Bay again. I think they got to go. They have another tough game. Like the Bears have like 3 or 4 tough games at the end where I think they lose at least 2 of them. So I was kind of hoping Green Bay would have got a 4th loss yesterday. Although Green Bay's got to go to Denver next week, so that's going to be a tough game. So
it's a tough game.
Hopefully they lose next week. That would help them.
I just think we beat Green Bay anywhere.
I do too. I don't think they're as good as they're getting lucky on their record, kind of like Chicago and getting these wins towards the end.
You know what team's scary? The San Fran. Yeah, I don't. If I'm anyone in the NFC, I don't want to play San Fran.
You know who's actually scary to me? The Jags.
Yeah, in the NFC, the Jaguars look good. Trevor Lawrence was good.
Good.
How about Daniel Jones? His Achilles?
Yeah, it's a shame.
That sucks.
He's out for all next year. They said they wanted to sign a contract, to a contract. They don't know what to do now.
That kills that team.
Yeah.
That kid Leonard sucks.
Well, Joe Flacco said he'd like to get a mutual release from the Bengals and go to Colts.
Joe Flacco just saving everybody's season.
Wow. How about that game yesterday? The Bengals were carrying the play, and then all of a sudden, back-to-back interceptions changed the whole game.
Yeah, big horrible by Burris. I don't know what he was doing in that one.
T. Higgins looked good for a couple, but he couldn't catch the ball for shit yesterday.
Well, he's out.
T. Higgins is coming off a concussion, and it looked like he got 3 concussions in yesterday's game alone.
That one, did you see that one where he hit the head on the ground and he got up and he was shaking his head
at the beginning of the game, he went for that one-hander, came down, slammed his head. The other play, he fucking caught it across the middle, got tackled, down, slammed his head. Yep. I was like, this guy got 3 concussions in one game, coming off a concussion.
What do you guys think of this? Mike Paprick Jr. says New England's the best team in the AFC. I mean, they're definitely – you can make the argument that Denver is, too.
I would say 1-1.
I think Denver's the best team in the AFC.
Denver's got a better
with
defense.
Their defense and offense,
the offenses are pretty similar, but Denver's got a much better defense. Other than that, they're like 1A, 1-1A.
Did you guys – speaking of Denver – did you guys see the shadiness of that fucking Denver game at the end of that game? Did you guys see that?
No.
So Denver was favored by 7.5.
Oh, the Raiders kicked that field goal, didn't they?
Yeah, it was the very last play.
For no reason.
Yeah, the Raiders threw a ball over the middle, caught the ball. Time should have ran out. They called some bullshit saying that the defensive player didn't let him up, but it was really kind of close and inconsequential. The game would have ran out. They called a penalty on the defensive player, and Pete Carroll, instead of just throwing a Hail Mary, he decided to kick a field goal to cut it to 7 as time expired. So
and the line was 8.5, right?
It was either 7.5 or 8.5. But
I think it was 8.5.
Yeah, but not just that, but it also made it go over too. So it was double whammy. So
Yep.
it would have been Denver and under, but it wound up being Raiders and over. Dude, it was really shit. I mean, I've never been a conspiracy person thinking shit, but it was really fucked up how that shit happened.
But the problem now is you have some of these sports coming out with these conspiracy theories, and they're actually true. So now what do you do?
No, I hear you. I mean, the only thing is though, because I do agree with you on that, but the only thing is though, if you were going to rig something though, I doubt you'd wait until like 3 seconds left though. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like in other words, like if the NFL wanted to rig it to be the Raiders and over, but
maybe sometimes you don't get the opportunity to do it until the last 3 seconds. It worked out perfect.
But it might have been a situation where, in the mind of the head coach, if you're down by this many points and you have a chance to do this, kick the field goal or run it in for 2 points or whatever, they might have that in the back of their head. They give them the scenario. If you're in that position, do this.
Yeah, it's true. That could easily be it, but still it was shady.
It really was. So, all right, let's get predictions for the Eagles game. Does anybody think they're going to lose?
I think it's close. I think the Eagles have like a 27-24 win.
Okay.
28-14.
Yeah, I think I'm with Jeff. I think like a nice 10, a nice like 10-point win. Well, he said 14. I say like a nice 10-point win. Sean?
28-14.
Okay. Anything else stick out to you guys around the league? Like watch league I'll tell you what got me. Like Tampa Bay. Like Tampa,
Yeah, losing to New Orleans.
That was it. But Carolina might win that division.
Yeah. Carolina looks good. They're another sneaky team that can, sneak up on you.
I didn't think Mike Evans would be that big for Baker in that offense, and he was.
It was horrible.
Booker dropped a horrible pass in the end zone. They should have won. Baker threw a dime on that, John. He dropped it.
Yeah.
Mike Pappernick Jr. says Eagles 20, Chargers 16. Another thing about the league. We mentioned the Jaguars, they're playing. And it's a shame of what happened to Daniel Jones. Tell you what, for as well as the Jaguars are playing, they may regret not holding on to that game in Houston about a month ago because they were up by like 3 scores again in Houston. It would have been Houston's 6th loss. They probably would have been buried. Instead, Houston comes back with Davis Mills. They haven't lost since, and now Houston goes to Kansas City last night, beats them. Kansas City looks kind of done. I mean, they're 6-7.
Yeah, KC looks done.
Yeah, they look. We got to eat a little crow on that, Diego.
Yeah, I thought they would. They suck.
I told you.
They suck.
I told you.
I just think the team sucks. Like Kareem Hunt and Pacheco suck. The offensive line's horrible. I don't even feel you can expect Patrick Mahomes to do anything. They suck.
It's funny to say with Andy Reid being at the helm, but they got to the point too. Remember, Andy Reid had this team for how many years he was here, and I know nobody won a division each year in a row, but we were always in the playoffs. And then Andy Reid, all of a sudden, the team started to suck. I think that's where the Chiefs seem to be right now. You can't blame all the injuries and all that kind of stuff because, look, other teams have a lot of injuries, and they're still winning.
I think Mahomes needs like Tom Brady had this point in his career, and New England reloaded, with like young guys and they got rid of the old, but they kept the main guy, and then they just reloaded. KC needs that. Like Travis Kelce, he's done.
He's done. He is.
Them other guys that are like trying to catch, I just feel like they need to draft linemen. Their defense is kind of beat. They're usually pretty good. They got to retool that. They got to take like a year off.
And Houston's got a young, quick defense, and you saw what that did to the wideouts and all how fast the passes had to be out there.
Petrie lighting up Rasheed Rice was the best thing.
Oh, that was a beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Even with a Guardian helmet makes it even worse.
No.
Worthy and Rice are nice, but they're not that dominant number 1 wide receiver. I think Patrick Mahomes is a real number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah.
And they also need a running back upgrade at the running back position, I think too.
Pacheco and Kareem Hunt suck.
They need a little bit more than serviceable. And then the thing that really hurts them too, again, not making excuses, but they they were missing like 3 offensive linemen. I mean, that's kind of tough when you're missing 3. You know what I mean? Like and you know what? Again, not to not to praise the Chiefs because obviously they stink this year, but it just goes to show you how hard it is. Like the Chiefs with that long ass run, New England with that long ass run. When you're drafting late every single year, you're not getting the same. Like the first round. You know what it really hurts you honestly is as the draft goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like first round, sometimes you could get a decent guy at 32. You know what I mean? He might not be a first round pick, but like you're still getting a decent guy. But as the rounds go, when you're picking the very last pick of each round, you don't get as much in the draft as some of these other teams. And then and then you play all these games. All your guys are getting older. You're not replenishing. You're paying so much money to a few guys. And then your overall talent level just goes down. You see it with the Chiefs. Like, you know
how like the draft works. Like the end of the second round, beginning of third round, you still got a lot of second grade, like mid-second round grades out there. But if you're picking at the end of that round, you're never getting that like them lucky hits at the beginning of the second, the beginning of the third round, stuff like that.
Right. What do you think of this? Mike Papernick Jr. says, scary part is the Chiefs will get a Waddle or Hill or some star wide receiver. The Chiefs will be scary. See, I don't know. I don't know because I don't know if I'm going to say they're going to be because I think they need more than just.
Yeah, I'll say they need a lot more than that. They need a couple corners.
They were saying Justin Jefferson is a possibility because of how his feeling is in Minnesota. But like you said, you never know. Season's not over. And come draft time, we'll see a lot of trades or whatnot.
Right, but if you're going to get a Justin Jefferson, I mean, you got to give up your first or second round picks.
So be it.
See, I feel like they need to like replenish like that O line.
I agree. They got to take a year or two to be kind of mediocre, and then set the team up for Mahomes' back end of his career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like New England did. Like New England had all those close runs for a while, and then I think it was, you know what it was? It was 2010. 2010, New England reloaded. Baltimore beat their ass in the wild card game in 2009. That's what it was. New England, Brady got hurt in 2008. They missed the playoffs despite being 11-5. Baltimore beat their ass in the 2009 the wild card game. That 2010 draft. They drafted Gronk and they drafted Aaron Hernandez, and they went with the 2 tight end. Like New England, Kansas City like you said, Diego, needs a reset like that. Like, well, I think New England also added who was it? It was the safety guy from Rutgers.
Marvin Harrison.
Rodney
Harrison.
No, it wasn't
Samuel.
No, it was
Ty Law.
He had the brother, the brother.
McCourty.
Oh, McCourtney.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was right around that time, 2010-ish, 2011. New England added the 2 tight ends. They added McCourty. They started to replenish their they replenished their defense in the back end. They replenished that's Kansas City's going to need to do a similar thing.
Yeah, I agree.
All right,
like the error's done. Like I said, like Kelsey's done. Might need a new tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. They said probably draft the kid from Oregon, Sadiq. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see. Anything else? I'm trying to think what else happened in the league.
Zach Ertz is done.
Yeah, Zach Ertz. That was sad.
Yeah, that surprised me. I actually thought Washington might win that game yesterday. Boy, they got their ass kicked.
Yeah.
The Rams are the best team in the NFL.
Jaden Daniels, unfortunately, has the same kind of luck as RG3 had. Good year, down year.
Yeah, down.
Yeah.
Really bad. Everybody was picking them to be on the top, either the Eagles or them.
Sometimes you just have those seasons, though. Yeah. Everyone on your team gets hurt, just down year. He can bounce back. I still think Jaden Daniels is good.
He just gets hurt a lot. He's one of those guys that gets hurt a lot, and nobody knew about RG3, and he got hurt a lot too. You don't know. Like I said, you never know.
Speaking of injuries, Zach Ertz, Jaden Daniels, RG3, all these guys, if you get hurt out there, make sure you call my man Jason Fine, a.k.a. Attorney Big Al. Motor vehicle accident, slip and fall, workers' compensation, or personal injury claims. He's got 3 offices throughout Pennsylvania and New Jersey, 1 in Philadelphia, 1 in Cherry Hill, and 1 in Pittsburgh. Well, our man Zach Ertz got jacked up in Minnesota, so I guess he's SOL. My man Attorney Big Al don't work in Minnesota. So, but if you get hurt, give him a call.
You mean Washington?
Another thing, speaking of because we'll have the mush on in about 15 minutes, but actually one more thing in football, because I know, Sean, you and I as Notre Dame fans were
oh my God, you guys got fucked.
See you later.
Yeah. We really you
like Miami's good. All right, ready?
No.
Didn't they both not play the last weekend?
Yeah.
And they had Notre Dame ranked ahead of Miami. And then out of nowhere, they go to see everything again, and you see Miami. But that doesn't make any sense.
No.
If the opinion of every single guy that makes a fucking vote was Notre Dame over Miami for the last 3 weeks, they don't play. You can't just change it.
Look at that thing I just sent you, Joey, before the show about Notre Dame. It says it perfectly.
What do you want Notre Dame if you're the college?
They basically
college fucking
them,
football. So wouldn't you want them in the playoffs? They're like one of the most prestigious fucking schools.
Yeah,
they want them in a conference, and they're fine without a conference. And they said the ACC basically they're done with. Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. But my thing is though, like, see what I don't like. I'm with you, Diego, because like, they voted Notre Dame ahead of Miami all these weeks. But then when push comes to shove, they go head to head. Okay, listen, I respect that because I've always had the argument that in 1993, Notre Dame. There you go. Right. 1993, Notre Dame should have been national champions. Them and Florida State both had 1 loss. Mm-hmm. Notre Dame beat them. They only won by a touchdown, but really anybody that watched that game, Notre Dame dominated the line of scrimmage. Yep. We beat that ass. We ran for like 300 yards against them chumps. They scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown with like 2 minutes left to make it 1 score. Then all of a sudden, both teams lose 1 game. They rank Florida State ahead of Notre Dame.
Right.
So then you fast forward 32 years. Notre Dame gets fucked in 93 with it not being head to head. Then you fast forward 32 years and they get fucked with it being head to head. So which one is? Yeah, you know what I mean, like, but my argument though, to be honest with you, I think Notre Dame and Miami both should have been. I think Alabama should have been left out. Alabama had 3 losses. Now I know they're in the SEC, but Alabama had 3 losses. They barely beat Auburn. You know what I'm saying? They barely beat Auburn. They got boat raced against Georgia. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand if they played Georgia and it was a tough game, then you're like, oh, well, you know what? I mean,
Bama's better.
Well, not just that, but we can't penalize Bama because they played a championship game where Notre Dame, Miami didn't play. They were chilling. But Alabama got boat raced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then like and like anybody that's watched college football the last 2 months, first of all, Notre Dame's 2 losses were back in like the summer. I mean, they lost to Miami. It was like our kid's first start.
It was a rookie. I mean, freshman. Excuse me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Riley Carr.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think the whole college football playoff thing is just kind of a joke. And then the other thing is too, like I know they want to like hook up some of these bullshit conferences, but let's keep it real. James Madison's going to get their balls handed to him. And Tulane's going to get their balls handed to them. So, like, I'm sitting here as a Notre Dame fan, as a team that actually has a chance to win this, John. And meanwhile, like, who the fuck's going to watch James Madison? Like, who's going to turn?
Well, that was the thing, though. When you expand this thing and make it so big, that is to give the winner of these other conferences a chance to play in against the bigger schools. Put a little bit of money in their pocket.
Yeah, I get that, but it shouldn't be at the expense of like an Alabama or Notre Dame. I'm sorry, not to sound like an elitist, but it's just bullshit. Like, this isn't college basketball. College basketball, you could see the sweet little Cinderella story, like the St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's not.
Arizona. But this is football. Like, you're not going to have some little.
But then how else can you do it though? They're all Division I colleges in conference. What?
To have, not to be
Just
a prick.
put the top 12 teams in.
Yeah, put the top 12 teams in, and like I'm saying, sorry, like James Madison, sorry, bro. Like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. You guys are fucked.
Like Duke won. They beat Virginia. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? Got another comment. Mike Packer Jr. says one of the Eagles' top guys that worked with Howie left the Eagles.
He's going to Florida.
Yeah, he's going to Florida. Yeah, that was actually a big loss because one of the advantages the Eagles have had all these, these last little bit is they have, like everybody praises Howie Roseman, and granted, Howie Roseman deserves his praise, but a lot of it's the lieutenants he has working below him. Howie ain't doing this shit himself. You know what I mean?
Right. Everyone's got their role and they're doing it right.
You got one guy that went to Oakland, Las Vegas. This guy goes to Florida. It's a revolving door. It's next man up.
Yeah, and then so I wanted to touch on that.
Is Indiana really the best team in college football?
They are a pretty good team.
Indiana. Well, they just beat Ohio State though.
If you watch that game, which I did, that was a low-scoring game, but they both were going back at it with defense and offense, missed field goals, something that you want in a game. And like Ohio State's coach said, they got the best of us.
That that kid from Indiana, he didn't put up great numbers, but he showed me a lot in that game. He showed me some balls, man. He had moxie balls.
Yes,
that pass he made, that was a winning play. That was, that's the kind of play that like you want your quarterback making. Like, you don't have great numbers. It's a defensive game, but guess what? Third and what was it, like 3rd and 7 or whatever?
Yes.
He stood in that John and fired that John. You know what I mean? Like that was huge.
I hope sad to say, I hope my man don't go to the Jets.
Well, see, I do because I have a little bit selfish rooting interest.
You get a two-edged sword, Joe. You can either have them they got him going to the Jets or your Raiders.
Ooh. You know what?
Raiders.
Is he the best quarterback in the draft?
People are saying, well, is he probably as of now, right? Obviously, a lot of that changes. A lot of that change. You know how it is, though, guys.
It's Mendoza, and then it's the kid from Oregon who transferred from UCLA to Oregon, and then you got Tyler Simpson. I can go on and on, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but a lot of that changes at like the combine, though. Like, remember?
Well,
remember that year with the Jets? Remember that year with the
Zach
Jets?
Wilson.
Like, everybody fell in love with Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? Like, not only could he throw the ball, he threw the ball great, but then all the Jets fans liked him because supposedly he was like the MILF hunter. Like all the Jets.
His mom was hot.
Yeah, everybody liked because his mom was hot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we like him. He's got a hot mom."
Yeah.
That don't really
work out. He's in
I'll take an ugly mom with a good quarterback over a shitty ass.
I know. To be honest with you, really, I'll take my quarterback with like a
nice and ugly and good at playing football. You know what I mean?
The other player that's got it going on is Paul Skeens. He's a great pitcher and he's got a great looking girlfriend.
Yeah. The girl from LSU, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
The girl from LSU.
Yeah, Livy Dunn. Yeah.
Livy Dunn.
Yeah, give me the quarterback with like the beat bitch as his mom. You know what I mean?
We know he worked really hard for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really. Yeah. They're like, damn. They're like, oh,
his mom wasn't getting him no backdoor starting QB job as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like she goes in, she's like, "Oh, what can I do to get my son to get a quarterback?" The guy's like, "Just get the fuck out of the room."
Yeah, little Tom Brady, you know.
Remember what happened in the beginning of Forrest Gump? He couldn't go to school. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He was
guy
like,
walks out of the house and Forrest is there.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, and then years later, he runs into him. He's like, "Oh, we sure did straighten them legs out, didn't we?" All right. Well, you know what? Listen, because the game's coming on, I wanted one last thing. Sixers
looking good. They're keeping pace.
Flyers are looking good, and the Sixers, tough loss last night. Maxey's still playing unbelievable.
Max is a beast.
Joel Embiid. I mean, it's really a damn shame and sad because he looks like a beaten man out there. I mean, last night he was like 4 out of 21, and there was one highlight. There was one highlight though where he drove the lane, tried to lay the ball up, and it looked like his knee gave out. Like he literally Ben Simmons a layup, and I was
but I was reading the comments to get like more context on it, and everybody was saying that was like just dramatizing on the miss because it was a wide open layup. So he just fell to the ground like he just said it. He was 4 for 21. He was struggling. He was like, I'm just dead. You know, like he said, he came in 3 minutes later and he was fine.
Yeah, I know.
Alone, guys.
I just feel like he's just he don't
do you
fit.
Really believe that though?
No.
Yeah, I do. I seen the play. It doesn't look like. Just looks like he can't. He doesn't get any jump off his legs. Period.
Yeah,
you know, that he kind of lands with his knees bent, and the shot don't go in, and it looks like he just goes down. Not like.
No,
I don't feel like it gave out. You know,
my knees are done, Diego. I'm sorry.
But here's I just feel like you can't.
Yeah.
My boss Tony just sent this to me. It's Rudy
University of Miami jacket.
That's great.
I see that.
That's great.
That's good.
Yeah, good old.
And B can't run with this team.
No,
he can't.
He should just stand on the edge and wait for it and just do some dunks and some blocks.
The problem is nobody wants him.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
We missed our window to get anything for Embiid. Now he's part of this team.
Did you see that? What's his face? Simmons wanted to come back to the Sixers.
Thanks for no
for
thanks.
nothing. He said he would play for nothing.
I don't want
he misses basketball.
See, I feel like with this team, Ben Simmons with this team around him would have been better. Like if it was built when Ben Simmons was running and passing the ball good at least. Because then you got a bunch of shooters spread out. Instead, he's running it with Embiid and Tobias Harris and guys who are big and not athletic like that.
Yeah.
If you had Maxey, VJ, Edgecombe, he gets the ball. He used to see the floor.
Nope.
I don't want him back. I don't want him back. But I'm saying if this kind of team was built around him, that maybe Ben Simmons' career is different.
We lost our one shot when we got rid of Butler and kept Simmons. That 1 year right there might have been us instead of the Heat in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, really, it was Tobias Harris over Butler.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris over me? Remember with the Heat? Tobias Harris over me?
Yeah.
But all right. Well, listen. How about speaking of winning? You know, I never thought I'd ever say this, but right now, when I think of winning, I think of the mush. You know, do you realize this asshole went 4-1 last week?
I knew as soon as you were going to start doing this segment, he was going to start winning.
I know. He done fucked up.
Yeah, because he's just a natural mush. He's a natural mush.
Yeah.
You know, you can't force him to mush. The mush just mushes naturally.
Right. Well, no, you know what? The mush mushed the damn segment. Because the whole point of the mush was that he
exactly. He mushed the whole fucking thing.
Well, on that note, guys, go Birds. Right. Have a good night.
At this point, Lee's gonna start his own like betting advice. You know, you call, give him $25, gives you 3 locks on the week. You know,
he'll be on like one of those sports channels or whatever in the morning talking about Starbucks.
Call me this weekend. I'll give you a lock. You know what I mean?
Well,
you know, lock from my car
for a low price of $3.99.
Well, you know what we should do? We should sell his picks because then maybe he can actually do it from a house and not from his car. What's up, Mush?
Yeah, what's going on? Are you guys
Burger
all
King's
bunny?
closed and Starbucks is closing, guys. I'm in my car.
Yeah. Are you guys all bunnied up? You all into the bunny?
Told you the bunny.
It's the bunny season now. Oh God, that's horrible. I can't believe they did that. That's
Hey, listen,
disaster.
I'll embrace anything that gives us a win.
Yeah.
And of course that moron ESP loves it. Of course he would. He's more feminine than the female reporters they got on the sideline.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, you guys ever listen to him? He's a douchebag.
Yes.
Ugh, it's horrible. Anyway, but yeah, I told you guys Detroit was going to beat Dallas. You guys didn't listen to me.
Yeah. See, Keith Butler says if Lieb gets less than 50% for the season, then the hunted is on.
I'm tearing. Well, it's a good time because I had a 2-week skid of not winning, and now I won. So maybe it's a sign that the Eagles are gonna whoop some ass tonight. So maybe the season's gonna turn around tonight. So I said I just hope that if we do lose horribly tonight, that idiots don't go out and start killing real rabbits. I hope there's no idiot Eagles fans that start doing
No, they'll
that.
just throw the rabbits up against Tula's house instead of eggs.
Oh God, that would be horrible. That would be horrible.
Hey, I saw Fatal Attraction. You know, things happen with rabbits.
Yeah, I know. All right, you guys ready to get ready for these picks?
All right, here we go.
All right, the first one I got, Atlanta is at Tampa Bay. Tampa's favored by 5.5. I pick Tampa to cover and win that.
It's a must win for Tampa.
I gotta say I agree with you, but I don't know. There's something off with Tampa Bay. They just lost to the Saints last week. But I think I agree with you though, because Atlanta's fucking hideous and Kirk Cousins is done. So
yeah, I agree. I think Tampa Bay gets right this game.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't see Atlanta coming in there and beating them at Tampa. So I think that's a lock for me, Tampa.
What's the next one?
All right, next game we got Buffalo at New England. Buffalo is actually favored by 1.5. I'm picking the Patriots to win.
I am too. I picked the Patriots.
I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going.
Bills.
You know what? I'm going Buffalo too. I think, New England's had a great season and they're going to win the division, but New England already beat them in Buffalo, and I just don't see the Bills losing to them twice, no matter where they play. I think they split.
Buffalo gets behind too quick, and it's always the heroics of Josh Allen. I think
sort of like how we were back in the
for the
day.
whole game. These other teams couldn't seem to hold the Bills. That's just my thinking against this game.
It's close either way, but I would go with the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, the next one we got. We got the Chargers at the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are favored by 4.5. I'm picking the Chiefs to cover and win this.
I'm taking the Chargers. For once, I finally feel like the Chiefs are dead.
It depends on what happens in tonight's game.
If Herbert's not playing, then Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I think he.
Well, yeah, that's different. But if Herbert plays, I got the Chargers.
Chargers.
I think you don't think the Chiefs are going to bounce back from the law.
No, I thought they were going to bounce back all year. They just keep taking steps back.
I'm punching you in the mouth and in the stomach, and I'm taking your lunch money. So
yeah, I've been thinking the Chiefs are going to bounce back every week, and it's like it's like the analogy: how many times do I got to keep getting kicked in the balls?
Yeah.
I think not only do the Chargers cover, but they win the joint outright.
Yeah,
I agree. I think they win it outright.
All right, Raiders. What's the next, John, dude?
All right, the next one we got the Raiders at the Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 12.5, and I'm going crazy. I'm going the Eagles to cover and win.
I don't
think that's crazy. I think the Raiders suck. I mean, I think it depends how the Eagles look tonight, I want to say. Yeah, but if the Eagles come out and they smoke the Chargers, they're smoking the Raiders next week, too.
Yeah.
Raiders just played what? I forget who they played.
Denver.
I thought Denver was going to smoke them. They didn't.
Yeah, but you know what?
But they kind of did.
Yeah, I was going to say Denver was up by 17 with 2 minutes left. The Raiders scored a touchdown at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
And then they kicked that meaningless field goal. So they got 10 points in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, they were getting their ass beat.
All right, I didn't watch any of the game, so I didn't know that's like fluff points at the end then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Next team, John.
All right, the last one we got, The Ravens are at the Bengals. Ravens are favored by 2.5. I'm picking the Bengals to win.
I'm with you. There's something off on that Baltimore team.
There's
Lamar.
a lot of worders out there that Lamar and John Harbaugh aren't getting along, and a lot of them don't like Harbaugh now. There's a lot of chit chat that Harbaugh might be out of there. Everything he's done.
You know what? Harbaugh's a great coach. I think I think Harbaugh's
His time's up.
I was about to say that. I totally agree. I equate Harbaugh to now. Harbaugh did win a Super Bowl, so it's a little.
It's
different.
it's like Pete Carroll.
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin's the same kind of along that line.
Yeah, I equate it to Andy Reid being here. He's got to bounce.
Yeah, it's time for something different. Yeah.
So, but
all right, guys, I have to head out, but go Birds!
Police chasing you in your spot.
Go Birds!
Hopefully, we win tonight.
Go Birds! Peace, Lee.
Go Birds! All right, guys. All right, let's. We want to do a rundown of the rest of the games real quick.
He looked like he was walking with his hands behind his back in handcuffs when he was walking there.
Yeah.
All right,
go ahead, Joey.
Let's do the rest real quick, and then let's wrap up because the game's coming on soon. Arizona at Houston. Houston's favored by 9.5.
Houston.
I like Houston. I think Houston kills Arizona.
Arizona blows. Arizona blows.
I think Kyler Murray's done for not just for the year.
He
I
is
think
done.
he's done.
Yeah. But go ahead, Joey.
Cleveland at Chicago. Chicago favored by 7.5.
I would go with that.
I like Cleveland.
Chicago needs the game.
You know what?
I think Chicago wins.
Let's go Cleveland.
All right, Chicago wins, but Cleveland covers.
I agree.
Jets at Jaguars. Jaguars are favored by 11.5.
Jags win.
Jags win and kick their ass.
Yeah.
Washington at the Giants. Giants favored by 2. You know what? I love the Giants playing. Giants suck. It's hard to say you like the Giants, but if Jackson Dart plays, I think they beat them.
Yeah, same.
I agree.
Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina's favored by 2.5.
I like Carolina.
And that, you know what? I know it's a one game, but that quarterback didn't look so bad for the Saints.
Yeah, you know what?
Showy.
Yeah, Showy.
I like the Saints in an upset because Carolina's great at home, but they suck on the road. I think Carolina lays an egg.
Next
Okay.
one.
Detroit at the Rams. The Rams are favored by 5.5.
Love to see it upset Detroit. Really.
I like.
I'd love to see it too, but the Rams will probably win.
Yeah.
I like the Rams.
I like Detroit. I like Detroit in an upset.
Let's go.
Wow. Green Bay is at Denver. Green Bay's favored by 2.5 at Denver.
I like Denver. Denver.
That's disrespectful. I'm going Denver money line.
Yeah.
Denver.
Home dog.
Yep.
Denver.
Damn, this blows because we kind of need Seattle to lose, but the Colts at Seattle, if they had Daniel Jones,
Seattle wins.
Seattle's favored by 13. You know what? They can name the score. Indy don't even have a quarterback.
If they get Flacco, they're gonna win.
Savior season.
Yeah.
My Seahawks are flying high. I win either way. Seahawks and Eagles, whichever one wins the ball, I win.
Seahawks. They win.
They look good. I'm actually surprised. Their defense has really stepped it up and Jigba, Jesus God Almighty.
I'll tell you what, that Sandarno's gonna mess it up.
You're probably right.
He's gonna mess it up. So at some point, he'll mess it up.
All right, here's a couple more. Tennessee at San Francisco. San
Fran, huge.
Right, San Francisco plays dog shit every fucking week.
They do.
They have an easy ass schedule.
Yeah, they do. They had.
Did you see Cam Ward throw that guy to the ground that was trying to get him?
Yeah,
that was great.
Minnesota at Dallas. Dallas favored by 6.
I like Dallas.
You know what? It depends on how bad CeeDee Lamb's concussion. I think I'd like Minnesota to cover, but Dallas to win.
Yeah, they have Turbin out there with what's his face? And that other guy's out there who played pretty good last week. Dallas can score points.
They can. All right, one last one. Miami at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh favored by 3.5.
Pittsburgh's going to win the division.
I hate Pittsburgh so bad.
They're going to win the division.
They'll probably win.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go Pittsburgh because it's probably going to be cold. If the weather's not if the weather wasn't bad, I might actually be tempted to go to Miami because Pittsburgh's not really that impressive.
They're not at all. That division's horrible.
It is.
So, but all right, guys. Well, look, you know what? We are about an hour and 10 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to wrap this up here. Hopefully, by the time we are on here next week, the Phillies have done something. Sixers don't play till Friday. Flyers. When's the next Flyers game, Jeff?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I know they played Colorado tough yesterday.
3-2.
Yeah, they lost 3-2.
Yeah.
Let me look at this real quick here. Flyers schedule. All right, Flyers host San Jose tomorrow. Then they host the Golden Knights on Thursday, and then they host the Hurricanes on Saturday.
So what stinks? Well, they're going to beat San Jose. San Jose sucks.
All right,
what
good.
Stinks is Carter. They're not sure, or Carter Hart. They're not sure whether he's going to start or not against the Flyers.
Really?
He went to Vegas. He played his first game.
Yeah, I seen. He lost his shootout.
Yeah.
Dude made a sick goal.
I hope he does play. I'd like to see him play.
I do too. He's going to get booed to hell. I mean, he was supposed to be our goalie for a long time, and I still say where there's smoke, there's fire. These guys got off somehow, more than one way.
I hear you. I mean, you know what? It's one of those things, though. You know, it's hard to know what goes on behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
It's just a tough thing to judge because
he's
drunk
the only
ass
one.
kids.
He's
That's
the
a
only
frat
one
parlor.
playing.
Who knows?
Nobody would sign the other guys. None of the other guys are playing. They're playing for foreign teams and whatever.
You know how that works. I mean, if you suck or if you're just borderline, we can find someone who's just as good as you without the fucking background. Why are we going to take you? But Carter Hart is a very talented player, and that's why he got signed. And the other guys are playing in Finland.
Yep.
Right. Or to play devil's advocate, maybe Carter Hart was just there with his boys. You know, that girl, you know, who knows what happened with that girl or whatever, but like maybe he's there with his boys and maybe he really didn't do that much. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? But anyway, all right. Out of a possibility of 6 points, how many of the Flyers get?
4.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff. I say 4. All right.
There'll be at least one shootout, and they haven't lost the shootout yet. And San Jose is going to be, I think, a flat off win.
Okay.
Nice.
For them.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Go Birds, go Flyers, go Phillies, go Sixers, and we'll see you all next week.
Later.
Have a good week, guys.
The Eagles have two wins by the time we're on.
Hey,
here.
Go Birds.
good luck on everything on Thursday.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
All right. See you guys.
Go
Yeah.
Game strong, let's break the mold. Chasing the stories yet untold. Passion ignites like a blazing fire. Knowledge takes us higher, higher. Out of the box where the wild ones play. We see the game in a whole new way. Living loud, hearts in motion. Sports with soul, pure devotion. The field's alive with endless dreams. We're more than stats, we're the in-between. A slam dunk.